Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel, Learning Mania. I hope you all are doing well. So, start today's video. Today we are going to do an important topic for class 11th and 12th, that is invitations and replies. Let's know what is an invitation first. Invitations are extended to near and dear ones on the occasions such as marriages, births, celebrations, etc. It is formally extended to general masses for public events or functions. As you all know, you might be getting nowadays also the invitations for marriages and all. It's a common, practice to send kind of invitations to our near dears, our relatives, our friends to call them upon on a special event. So ये events के लिए, functions के लिए extend किए जाते हैं. Generally लोगों के लिए, मतलब when we want to call so many people for an event or a function, we generally extend invitations to them. There are two types of invitations, formal invitations and informal invitations. So first we'll talk about formal invitations. The formal invitations can be of two types. The first one is printed and the other one is non-printed. And there are certain things, there is a set format to write down these invitations. So what are those points? In case of formal printed invitations, each of the following is written in a separate line and in different font sizes and styles. You people must have seen different kind of invitations. उनमें अलग font होता है, अलग style होता है, attractive होते हैं, appealing होते हैं, जो those are pleasant to eyes होते हैं. So these are the points which should be there in a printed invitation. Name of the host means who is hosting that event or a function. Formal expressions like request the pleasure of your benign presence, seeing your auspicious presence, solicit your gracious presence on the auspicious occasion. Then you can write down what is the event and all. Then the date, time, and venue, where they have to reach, what is the time, on what date they have to reach or to attend that event or a function. The purpose of and occasion of invitation, there must be clearly written. क्या purpose है, क्या occasion है, आप किस लिए invitation extend कर रहे हो. Third person and simple present tense I use. This is must, you have to keep it in your mind. These are always written in third person and simple present tense is used. Details like address, dress code, or any other instruction are written at the bottom of the left or right side as per choice of convenience. Means कोई आप special instruction देना चाहते हो, आपने देखा होगा generally हमारे जो marriage के invitations होते हैं, मेरे चाचा की शादी में जलूल आना, like these things are written. तो आप ऐसा कोई quotation भी लिखना चाहते हो, कोई dress code आपने specify कर रखा है अपनी party के लिए, तो these kind of instructions should be written at the bottom, either on left or right. Subject matter is generally written in the center. What is the matter? What is the important thing you are going to convey them? That should be written right in the center. No abbreviation is used. Name of chief guest appears prominently. If there is a function, annual function, or any kind of inauguration, उस चीज का invitation है, तो obvious सी बात है, there must be any chief guest, तो उनका नाम भी prominently नजर आना चाहिए. Printed invitation is put in a box. Always write down your invitation, put your invitation in a box. Word limit होती है 50. इसका mark distribution जो भी है वो है 3 marks का, जिसमें 1 mark is for format, 1 mark is for content, and 1 mark is for your expression. What kind of expression you are giving from your content. Let's see an example so that it will become more clear to you people. Formal invitation for marriage or auspicious occasion. Write a formal invitation for the marriage function of your daughter. Here it is. At the top, the name of the parents, the daughters, the girl's parents. Mrs. and Mr. Surendra Mehra solicit your gracious presence on the auspicious occasion of the marriage of their granddaughter, Surekha, daughter of Mrs. Shushma or Mr. Rakesh Mehra, with Swantara, then name of the parents of the boy, on the 50th September 2020, then time, then venue, complete address, and at the left side you can see the address of the host, And other side, you can see with best compliments from all relatives and friends. आप RSVP भी लिख सकते हैं. RSVP it's a French word, French phrase है जिसका मतलब होता है कि you people have to give your consent whether you are going to attend the function or event or not. अब्रॉड में ये प्रैक्टिस ज्यादा फॉलो की जाती है, हमारे यहाँ नहीं है, सो दैट दोस पीपल कैन अरेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू द नंबर ऑफ पीपल. लेकिन हमारे यहाँ इस चीज को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दी जाती, बट इट शुड बी देयर. Here is an example of an event. The principal, staff and students of Modern Public Academy, Rabindra Sarani, Durgapur, cordially solicit your beaming presence on the occasion of annual day celebration on Sunday, date, time, place. And now the name of the chief guest, that is Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Ayan Sengupta, has kindly consented to be the chief guest. Dr. Shikala Nair, principal. Obviously, this is an event which has to be conducted in a school. The invitation should be from principal side. So this card admits only 2. You are requested to be seated by 5 p.m. And these are the extra instructions you want to give, the people who are going to attend your event. So that has to be written at the end. Next, formal invitation, non-printed. Those 2 examples were of printed one. And now this is of non-printed one. You are secretary of the Old Student Association, Modern Public School, Park Road, Pune. Write invitation letters to all the old students of the school on the alumni meet. So here your address is given, your name is given, what is your, designation is there, kiski taraf se wo extend karne wale ho, all the things are given. So see, it's a kind of letter writing, somewhere near to your letter writing. First, the address, then date, then salutation, then subject. And now the 25th alumni meet of the school will be held on Sunday, the 13th September. Again, the place is there, venue is there, date is there. Along with these spouses will be our guests of honor. Kindly assemble at 8 p.m. in the banquet hall for a get-together, dance and dinner party. Please confirm your seats by sending ₹1,000 to the undersigned. Yours faithfully, Rajesh Kumar, Secretary. Here you can notice, I told you it is somewhere near letter writing. But right in the beginning, you have not given the address of that person. Old Student Association, Modern Public School, Park Road, Pune. It is sender's address. Okay, you are not going to write down receiver's address over there. Keep this thing in your mind. The next one is, you are the president of English Literary and Cultural Society of your school. You have to organize an interzonal declamation competition on the topic, communication skills are important in modern world at the +2 level. Write an invitation to Dr. Shrikant Jain, an eminent educationist, to preside over the function. Here again, sender's address, then date. Now you are just जो letter है, this letter has to be sent to one person only. This invitation is extended to, one person only. You are not going to give it to mass, not going to send it to many people. That's why we have given address here. In earlier one, we have not given the address because there were so many receivers, but here only one receiver is there. So here, salutation, then subject, invitation to preside over interzonal declamation competition. The English Literary and Cultural Society of the school is organizing an interzonal declamation competition on the topic so-and-so, date, timing, and all. These things are already there in the question. It would be a great honor if you could grace the occasion and preside over the competition as a chief guest. You're requesting that person to preside that event in your school as a chief guest. Yours faithfully, then your name, your designation, and the department. This is the non-printed one in the form of letter. Now, we move to informal invitations. Those were the formal one, printed and non-printed. These are the informal invitation. So here, these are written in first and second person. That has to be written in first person. The third person. The sender's address is written. Receiver's address and subject are not written. Date of writing of the invitation is given, salutation is there, complimentary close is yours sincerely. Different tenses are used as the same demands. In those formal one, we have used simple present. Here, it's a demand of your content. The style or tone is relaxed and personalized. There, that was quite formal, क्योंकि आप authority की side से वो लिख रहे हैं. These kind can be relaxed because you are going to write down your, friends and relatives. So here is an example. Write a letter in not more than 50 words to your friend inviting him on the inauguration ceremony of your new house. Here the address, then date. The dear Santosh, I invite you at the inauguration ceremony of our newly constructed house at the address given above. The housewarming ceremony is at 9 a.m. followed by lunch at 1 p.m. on Saturday, the 5th September 2020. Again, all the things are there. See, date, time, venue, all the things are given. Kindly do join us on this auspicious day. I shall take this opportunity to introduce you to my parents and friends, yours sincerely. So it's a kind of informal way you can write down. Next are the replies. Whenever you are going to get any invitation, it's, also out of courtesy, I would say you should reply to the invitation, whether you are going to attend that or not. Okay, if you are not going to attend that would be a refusal. If you are going to attend that event, that would be a acceptance of that invitation. So here we are with the reply. Replying to invitation is an essential courtesy to the host who has extended an invitation. It can be in the form of acceptance or refusal. Replies are again two types, formal and informal. Let's see the formal one first. A formal reply is usually brief and to the point, yet it is pleasant and courteous in tone. Chota hoga, to the point hoga, but you have to be formal in that language. Courtesy honi chahiye, pleasant hona chahiye tone mein, and the points which are to be remembered. Acknowledge the invitation first, then express thanks in third person that those people have invited you. Not to be signed at the end. Keep this in mind. You are not supposed to sign. You are not going to sign that at the end. When accepting, confirm your date and time. If declining, give reason and convey your best wishes. This is just out of courtesy. Now the address and date at the top left hand corner. Use simple and formal language. Put the reply in a box. Again, it has to be given in a box. Word limit is 50. You are Dr. Shrikant Jain, eminent educational. You have been invited to preside over the interzonal declamation competition by Nitin Sharma, the president of the English Literary and Culture Society of Modern Public School. Write a letter of acceptance of the invitation. This is the same invitation which we have read earlier. तो उसी का आपने acceptance देना है. So here again, address, then date. Shrikant Jain thanks Mr. Nitin Sharma, the president of the English Literary and Culture Society, to preside over the interzonal declamation competition to be held on Monday, date, time, and place. He is delighted to accept the invitation. It will be considerate enough if he provided the official transport for the occasion. तो यहाँ आपने अपनी एक डिमांड जो आप करना चाहते हैं वो यहाँ रख दी है वर्ड्स के अंदर. और ये था, अभी हमने पढ़ा this is the acceptance, and now this is your refusal. Address, date, that Shrikant Jain thanks Mr. Nitin Sharma, the president of the English Literary and Cultural Society, to preside over the interzonal declamation competition to be held on Monday, 9:30 school auditorium. However, he regrets its inability to accept the same due to some prior engagement. You have given here the reason why that person is not going to attend that event. So reason should be there. Now, informal replies. Again, at the top, you are supposed to, right in the beginning, you have to acknowledge the invitation. Here you can use first person, use ordinary letter format like you usually write. When accepting, confirm date and time. If declining, give reason and convey your best wishes. Use informal words and expressions because it's letter, it's a personal one, so you can use that. You are Santosh, you have been invited to the inauguration ceremony of your friends in new house. Write a reply accepting the invitation you got. Again, the same invitation which was extended earlier in an example, you're going to write an acceptance for that. Your address, then date, then dear Ravi, I am indeed thankful to you for inviting me to attend the inauguration ceremony of your newly constructed house on Saturday. Date, I shall definitely come a day before and lend a helping hand in making preparation for the ceremony. These kind of things you can write down, or you can write down your best wishes also there. Yours sincerely, Santosh. Here you can give your name, but not in the formal replies. Again, address, date, salutation. I am indeed thankful to you for inviting me to attend the inauguration ceremony of your newly constructed house on Saturday, this date. Unfortunately, due to some prior engagements, I shall not be able to attend it. Kindly accept a small gift that I am sending on this auspicious occasion. Yours sincerely, Santosh. Here, you are refusing to go or to attend that, but you have sent your best wish in the form of a small gift instead. I hope writing invitations and replies now are quite clear to you people. Still, you have any kind of problem, any kind of doubt, you can write down me anytime through comments in comment box. I will be always there to help you out. Before leaving, again, subscribe my channel, share my videos, and keep liking and watching. Thank you.